Welcome back, everyone, to Rob's Car World. A top pick today is a 1995 Ford Mustang COBRA. Found this car a little while ago in North Carolina on Craigslist. And best of all, it only has 2,600 original miles. Let's go check it out. Found this car a little while ago on Craigslist. They just find me. And this car is a 1995 Ford Mustang COBRA with 2,615 miles. It's dealer owned in North Carolina. What we're looking at is a 95 Mustang, which was part of the fourth generation now Mustang that ran from 1994 to 2004. The 95 Mustang COBRA was more or less a carryover from 94, and the 94 COBRA was the first of this new generation. So the SVT team is called the Special Vehicle Team. That badge was found on Ford Focus models too, so that badge is not as important as the COBRA badge, which is what we're talking about here. The COBRA had a small block 302 5.0 liter V8, 240 horsepower, which was quite respectable back then. Top speed claimed at 140 miles an hour. It had a unique front fascia, so the front fascia was COBRA. It had badging on the car that had COBRA badging on the fenders, a unique rear spoiler, 160 mile an hour speedometer, four-wheel disc brakes with ABS, and it had unique chassis tuning that they did at the factory just to make this car a little bit more special, you know. The 95 COBRA, again, was basically a carryover from 94. It had an original MSRP of $23,060, which would be $51,300 today in today's world. So let's look at this car and see if we can just tear it up a little bit. Not much to tear up when the car only has 2,300 miles. Again, some of the things about buying a car with such low miles, the first thing I would do is open up the gas cap and see if there's any lacquer smell, like a varnish smell from the gasoline, because sometimes the gasoline sits in this gas tank for a very long time if this car is not exercised. So just because it has 2,600 miles, sometimes that's not a really good thing. But in this case, I'm going to say it is because it looks like this car was cared for. But that's the first thing I would do is just open up the gas tank and see if there's a varnish smell coming from the tank. But the overall look of this car is absolutely stunning. I mean, the car looks like, it's pretty formidable. It has a good look. It's compact in size. It's not too big. It's a very throaty sound on the car. You can have so much aftermarket parts for this car. Car looks very stock. It doesn't look like anything was changed on this car. There's the COBRA wheels, the COBRA unique rear spoiler. It has the COBRA badging on the fenders. It sits very well. The car has a nice height to it. So they may have changed the shocks on this car since it was new. There's that SVT badge in the back, and it's owned by a dealer in North Carolina, which is cool. If it looks like North Carolina is kind of like winter up here a little bit. It looks like a current photo. They had round fog lights in the front. That was unique for the COBRA as well. And it just has a really nice look to it. It has the COBRA writing on the brake caliper. The car looks to be very original. The inside has there's a power seat. Looks like there's a power seat here. There's your manual transmission. The seats look like they are original, low mileage car. Has all the badging in the door sill here. So there's a power seat. In 1995, they used to use sheet metal screws. The car manufacturers improved themselves a little bit since then. But hey, that's how life was in '95. The seating surface looks, I don't know. For a 2,600 mile car, the seating surface looks a little chaffed, but it just may be the aging of the leather rather than the wear of the leather. Sometimes, just the air that it's breathing, the ozone layer can have an effect on tires and rubber and trims and things like that. But a little suspect on the front seat. But again, I'm going to give this car a pass and keep saying it's perfect. But those are the things that you want to check out. There's the COBRA unique airbag insignia. There's that 160 mile an hour speedometer that's on there, even though the car has 140 mile an hour top speed. I think my motorcycle is a little faster than that. But this car looks very original, 5-speed manual transmission. And the rear seats look like they haven't been touched. And this front seat looks better than the driver's seat. So those are the things. That's the only thing I caught on this car. But the trunk lid looks fine. There's no engine bay photo, which is a disappointment. So now I look at this ad here on Craigslist and I'm going, okay, where's the price of this car? Give us a call. We're a dealer, yada, yada. So I had to go to the guy's website to find out the price of the car. The price of the car he's asking is $26,999. That's almost like a bring a trailer type price. I think this car and bring a trailer would probably get like $24,000. So this car, maybe $25,000. So the car's priced on the high side. But if you're looking for an original Cobra where somebody hadn't touched it yet or hadn't gotten into the car, this might be the car for you, because you can find Cobras like this with 80,000 miles and you'll still be spending $18,000 on them. So for a less than $10,000 premium, you get almost a brand new car. And that's how I kind of justify this price a little bit. So would I pay this much for a Cobra? I'd probably hunt down an 80,000 mile car because I'm okay with working on cars and diving into them. But you got to be careful when you buy a used Cobra, because a lot of times they were not driven very lightly. They were driven very hard. So, you got transmission issues, you got clutch issues and things like that. And here you have almost like a brand new car. So, again, this car was $51,000 today. In today's dollars, it was $23,000. Maybe I would offer $23,000, his original MSRP, and see if he would dance a little bit. But, dealers are dealers. So, you might be able to work out a deal with these folks. But he's not asking too much money for this car based on what the pedigree is. And because I find these cars all the time, and a lot of them are ratty looking, and they've been abused. So nice car, love it a lot, and hope you do too. And if you're not a subscriber on our YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and join. We're growing every day thanks to everybody on this channel. It has exceeded any expectations I've had when I launched this thing less than a year ago. And if you like this content, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, give a like, so we make the algorithm happy, and share this YouTube video with friends that love cars as well, because that's how we grow. So thanks very much for joining us tonight, and hope you enjoyed this beautiful Mustang COBRA SVT special vehicle team. I actually have a friend of mine that actually was on this SVT team. I hope he sees this video tonight, and he actually was working at the company that actually helped launch these cars at the time. So I think of him every time I find one of these. Anyway, thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you back here again with another Rob's Top Pick. Thanks. Have a good night. Bye.